Hello, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is a place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is Monday, so we're here with coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations. I'm here with my partner and friend, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover Ups, and we are the Biz Chicks. Hey, everyone. We want to give a shout out to everyone over there on Clubhouse and for everyone watching live. We just want you to know we love it when you join the conversation. And today we're going to be talking about something that everyone needs to think about. So without further ado, we're going to get this party started. How you doing this morning, friend?
I'm doing really well. I am excited to talk about this, and so I'm sure we'll be having some people joining in pretty soon here. But the question of the day was, well, let me give you the background. I was listening to a podcast, and the question they were asking was, do you enjoy the stuff that you have? We accumulate things, we buy things, but do you really enjoy those things that you already have? Um, you bought them because you wanted to enjoy them, but are you enjoying the things that you have? So that was the question. And then it got down to, okay, do you use or enjoy the things that you have? Do you do what makes you smile? Are you enjoying your life?
Mm-hmm.
Do you enjoy your life? So this is what we are talking about today. Do you enjoy, or are you enjoying your life?
Yes. Are you enjoying your life?
Okay. So that's the question. We're asking everybody who's watching this live or on the replay, are you enjoying your life? Not just life in general, but are you enjoying your life? It's a, hey, Maureen.
It's something to reflect on, is it not? How you doing, Maureen?
It really is. Like we talked about just a minute ago, we acquire things. We have the house. The house that you wanted with the picket fence and the everything that you always wanted, but you never see it because you're working so much or you're working so hard.
My goodness.
You come home and you just like, and you drop to sleep, not appreciating the bed that you bought with the goose down feathers or the whatever the new thing is. Mm-hmm. Are you enjoying your life? Maureen says, yes, I am tapping into my joy. And you can tell Maureen enjoys her life. She wears what she wants to wear. She goes where she wants to go. She climbs and she climbs trees, sits in trees and enjoys nature, enjoys outdoors, and she is living her life. She's enjoying her life, and everyone else can tell that she's enjoying her life. Do people know that you are enjoying your life?
I hope so.
Well, okay, but the signs are there, right?
Because I really am enjoying my life. It is really a worry-free, carefree life that I'm living, and I can appreciate it because I've been through some times when it was not this. Okay. So I like this versus that.
So some of the things that get in the way of enjoying our life is the continual trek on accumulating more things, because that seems, people tell you you'll enjoy life if you have more money. Will you really? if you get more money, will you enjoy life more? That's a question.
Yeah, the question is, what is the cost? At what cost? Are you sacrificing something major because you're in such pursuit of money?
Well, and will the money really get you more of what you want? I know with more money, there's more responsibility. But does it really get you to your happy place?
I don't know, because if you really wanted to spend more time with your family and now you can't do that because you're so overbooked, overextended, concerned and distracted by whatever it is, then you need to just reassess. Is this making me smile?
Right.
Am I giving up the things that made me smile to get this? And is it worth it?
And the question you said, Terry, was, does it make you
Does it make
smile?
me smile?
Taking that course,
Mhm.
putting together this workshop, trying to do whatever the gurus told me, does that make me smile? I understand systems and that you need to have one and you need to work one, but you need to find the system that works for you. What is the word I want to say? Adapt it for you.
And that's compatible with your lifestyle.
Correct. You take their part of that idea, like, oh, I can use that idea. Maybe I can't use the whole system that they're talking about, but maybe I can use a portion of it and I can implement that. And that will still help me to continue enjoying my life. It's not a distraction or causing me to get off course. Because here's the thing, a lot of shiny objects are going to come up. They happened in 2020. It's going to happen in 2021. It's going to happen in 2022, on and on and on. You're going to get opportunities for shiny objects, brand new things. Here's the new, okay, they got a new way to brush your teeth now. Okay, so they said the new way, the old way is no longer effective. You put this thing in your mouth, you bite down on it, and it brushes all your teeth at one time, 30 seconds. Okay, so, okay, it probably does work. It's a new shiny thing. Do I want to interrupt my regular routine to try it? Maybe I do, and maybe I don't. I don't know. But the point is, you're going to get new opportunities coming across your path every day. You have to gauge that. Is this going to work for me? Will this work for what I'm doing right now? Will this fit into my idea of life? I like what Mark Ward always talks about. He says, what is your definition of success?
Yes.
So if you know what your definition of success is, then you can use that as a gauge. You're using that as, okay, this is my definition of success. So this particular product will enhance that, not detract.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark. It won't detract from it. It's going to be an accompaniment to it. Like a fine symphony, the piano, everybody is working together on this. So is this going to be an accompaniment? Or is this another thing that you got piled over in the corner that you now need to put on OfferUp or Let's Go or Marketplace or something because you didn't really want it, or it didn't fit in with your definition of success? It didn't jive with you. How many people have got a beautiful kitchen Hey, Yolanda, how many people have a beautiful kitchen? They wanted the kitchen, they wanted the chef kitchen with
Mm-hmm.
the pots hanging and everything, but you never cook a meal in there. It's just it
Mm.
looks good, but you're not enjoying it. You haven't enjoyed the purpose for you setting up the kitchen. You're not enjoying the kitchen. Hey, Pat,
Yeah, how you doing?
you're not enjoying the kitchen. We were talking this morning. I have walking trails all outside my house, every miles of walking trails that do not include mountain lions. So I have my mountain lion free zone. I can walk everywhere I want. I can get 3 miles, 10 miles. I can get as many miles in as I want to. And I'm living in a neighborhood that affords me to do that. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going for a walk. I'm going to take my lace up my shoes. I'm going for a walk. And I can do that. Or I can keep putting it off, procrastinating. One day I'm going to get up and go for a walk. One day I'm going to enjoy my walking trail. One day I'm going to enjoy all the things those people put in, the trees, the pavement, the sidewalks, everything that they put in place for us to enjoy it. But I got to do my part and go enjoy it. Or I can keep putting it off. I can keep putting my health off. I can keep putting off. Go take a walk. It's fresh air, sunshine. Go walk. Even when it's raining, you can go walk. It's beautiful out there. The ducks and the geese are happy out there. Why can't I be happy out there? So am I postponing the
Mm-hmm.
enjoyment of my life?
Well, Mark has a comment, so does Maureen. Let's see here. Mark says, I'm keeping everything to help me qualify for a future season of hoarders. You were talking about, the fact that
Really
we
good
have stuff we
stuff.
can put on offer up. And Maureen says, I just told my family not to buy me anything else. Send me money. I now invest in experience, not things. And most people are getting more into experiences, Maureen. And I want you to know that Maureen's got some great hiking experiences for you and some things coming up for you this summer. So you guys need to follow her. Let's see.
Right.
Mark says here, Mark's always got jokes, but I don't know if this is one of them. Let's see. This is not a, what's it say?
Dress rehearsal. This is it. Act as if it is your final performance because it may very well be.
Mm-hmm.
And
Tomorrow's
then
not promised.
and you don't want to live with regret. I should have went to the dance with my grandson or my granddaughter. I would have, I should. You don't want regrets. Did you make time, in the real estate industry? A lot of people can go, and they don't stop to take a day. See, we talked about this last week about taking a day,
Mm.
hashtag take a day. Did you take a day to just enjoy your life? Because we talk about fitness, family, fun, fertilizer. Fun is the one that we kind of scoot to the back, and I'll get to the fun later. We
Yes.
procrastinate on the fun.
Mm-hmm.
We will do fun later because we live in a society where you're supposed to work, work, work. You don't get to go out and play until you finish all your work, right? Uh, and we keep pushing it away.
Yes.
And I got Mark over here in the clubhouse too. So
Mm-hmm.
we keep pushing that recess away. Now they took recess out of school,
Pardon me.
so now we got to do recess on purpose. You still get recess in life. You still need to take recess. Wait, recess means to pull back and rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we ever pull back to rest? Do we ever do anything that's restful or fun? Or and some people shop, and I'm not talking about therapeutic. What is that?
Retail
Yeah,
therapy.
retail therapy, not necessarily retail therapy, but doing something that you've always wanted to do. Did you ever want to go horseback riding?
Mm-hmm.
Check out the local museums. Walk down. We have in Sacramento, I think it was first Fridays, second Saturdays, where you can go and all the streets are blocked off in Midtown,
Mm.
where you can walk down the streets, and then the vendors had their ice creams and different things, and they had artwork, and there are vendors who are playing music and doing stuff, and you just had a nice evening out.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they're going to start bringing them back. Maybe not so. Maybe not so.
That probably will come back before many of the brick and mortars are able to open, because at
Right.
least it's outside.
Right, because
I
the
think we'll see.
restaurants have outdoor seating now. They
Yes.
you don't have to go indoor. Hey, Carlos, good
How
morning.
you doing?
So
I
are we gonna
received that, Carlos. He
and
says, "Hi, young ladies."
are we gonna enjoy our lives? I am. So the question of the day was, do you enjoy the things that you've purchased? Because that's one of the things. Do you do what makes you smile?
Mm-hmm.
Are you enjoying your life? Those are the questions. That's the question on the table for today. That's the conversation around coffee or whatever. And I don't do coffee too much, but okay. Because I'm now invested in a different experience.
Mm-hmm.
I like the taste of coffee and stuff, so I have it every once in a while. But my thing is, I'm enjoying water with lemon.
Let me ask you this, guys. Someone asked the other day, what was your favorite experience, or that what was your happiest experience? And at the time that they asked, I just drew a blank. I was like, when was the last time I thought about, an experience that made me smile? Although my motto is to only do the things that make me smile. But the way they asked the question, I had a hard time thinking about, I don't know if it was your favorite childhood memory or the way they posed it. So I'm asking you, what makes you smile that you can put in this chat?
Right. And then we got a couple of comments here. We got a comment from Carlos. He says, I've been enjoying my life. Was at Central Park this past weekend. I'm buying Apple products, always a joy. And my businesses have been okay. See, it's
That's it, Carlos.
that's hitting the nail right on the head. We got to talk, Carlos, because I need to find out if you got the new iPad. I'm thinking about some things. And then Tim Gillette said, what? No coffee? I like coffee. I love the flavor of coffee. I just don't like what it does to my body. So I have to kind of curtail it. I love the flavor though.
And Carlos has a comment. He says, what
What
is
is
coffee? Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, but I can have tea. There's so many things I could do. Carlos said the new iPad is on my menu. Mine too, Carlos, because I'm looking forward to the A1, and the new one has something called Center Stage, where that where we on the old iPads, when you look, you have to kind of keep looking toward this side to make sure that you're looking at the camera. Well, now they have something called Center Stage, where it'll follow you, kind of like the Portal did. So I don't know if they borrowed that tech from the Portal, but like if you're in the kitchen and you're cooking something and you turn away, the camera will go with you.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, that's going to be fun. Okay. Tim Gillette says, I'm in a love / lust relationship with coffee. Well, espresso.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. We're celebrating coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations today.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Carlos said, I ain't got time for coffee. Center stage is not a thing for me. My Mevo camera does that already, and I use it for my lives. Yes. But when other people use the iPad, they look kind of weird because you're looking, but it wasn't ever centered.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. And I'm looking forward to the new speed too, Carlos. I needed to. Have you noticed we want stuff to go faster and faster?
Faster than a speeding bullet. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, we're doing stuff too. Anyway, it's a new toy. What is it that, and nobody's put on there, they didn't
What
answer your
makes them
question.
smile?
Okay, Carlos did. He said he was at Central Park this past weekend.
Which was, sounds like a really nice experience.
Right. Just going for a walk or jog or run or something. I see all the people running by me. I said, I'm going to run one day.
Okay. Well, you know what? Just getting out and walking. And the other day I did get out and I finally got into my swimming pool. And now I think I can actually enjoy it, get in the groove of using it.
Right. And that was the other thing. How many times we have things that we wanted right within our vicinity, and we didn't take advantage of them. Like literally your pool is a few steps out your back door.
Gate. Oh my gosh. It's right out my back gate.
And it's open.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and it's been warm.
Right. Carlos said, I also got my second shot for vaccine. And hey, Fraser from Scotland is here.
Hey, Fraser.
He's over here in
the clubhouse.
He said, I also got my shot for vaccine and waiting for his third arm to grow.
Whatever.
How's it going?
Hey, it's going good. How are you, Fraser? All the way from Edinburgh.
Yes, correct. I'm getting my first vaccine on a week on Sunday, the 30th of May.
Okay.
Congratulations.
So we're talking about, are you enjoying life? And are you enjoying your life? Not necessarily life in general, but your life. Because sometimes we put things off and we work, and don't actually enjoy the things that we have acquired or the things, that are around us. So what say you, Fraser?
I'd say I'm enjoying things a lot better now because I'm now back to work because I wasn't working as much and things were a little bit stressful because it was kind of having to live within your means and kind of just, it was a bit boring. It was because you couldn't do anything. So it's I'm enjoying it a bit. I'm getting joy when I'm working and I'm out and about, seeing clients and seeing people, and I'm more flexible to do things. It makes it more enjoyable. I'm kind of like, I can go to the gym now. It's great. So it's a lot better. So I am enjoying things at the moment, and I'm glad to be sort of tired for actually doing something and not tired for just sitting around doing nothing. So yeah, I'd say life things are good at the moment, and it can only get better. It will only get busier, and hopefully, I think Clubhouse has been a major tool in that process, which is a good thing because it's great for making new connections and not just out with the UK basically, but within the UK as well. It's been good. I can't complain at the moment. I'm sure. I'm sure there's always something in the line that might go wrong, but hopefully not. But no, so far so good. I'm not complaining. I'm glad to be working again, and just glad to be able to connect with people, new people, on a professional platform, and hopefully do collaborate and just, whether it's podcasting or whatever, it's always good to just have a bit of a chat,
Yes, thank you. I appreciate your input. So let's see. Okay, so Carlos says more productivity. I posted a video of Central Park on Facebook with tons of people. Yeah, I like productivity too. And Carlos, that's one of the things I'm working on, and thus the reason for new equipment, changing. I want to be work smarter, not necessarily harder, especially with live stream and live streams, podcasting, and all of that. It doesn't have to be difficult. It really doesn't have to be difficult. Like today, I'm using my phone. I paid for the 12 Pro. I suggested I'm talking to myself, use the camera, and with a program called Camo, where you can, because in order to get the blurred background or the bokeh background, they wanted you to buy the camera, the Canon something and the something and all of that. I was like, I am not buying all of that. I paid this much money for a phone. I'm going to use it, and the camera was on there, so I just hooked that up, and it has the inside the software, it allows you to blur the background.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, so I get the effect that I'm looking for using equipment that I already have.
Revelation. Let's see what.
Oh, Carlos says he's using Ecamm for lives, even though I love Mimo Live more. I use Epoch Cam for iPhone webcam use. Okay, see, there are things out there that we can use that, and you need to talk to Carlos and or Frazier. Hi, Jenny Lynn. Talk to Carlos and or Frazier, because there are so many little things that just little tweaks that you can do for your live to make them more effective and more professional. Am I saying that right, Carlos? More polished, having you can have I meant to use I got a Rode microphone that I'm going to test out later. I got to see, I'm like Carlos, I like having fun playing with the tech. So what are you using? The three questions were, do you use the things that you have purchased? Or, you know what I mean? We talked about the kitchen. We talked about, here's an example. Many of us grew up in not everybody, where they had the fine china in the cabinet.
Yeah.
And it's still in the cabinet. And you got to dust it off every year or whatever. You got to polish the silver. How about we eat on the china and use the silver every day? Aren't we worth it? Yes, we are.
And I made the comment that, you see a lot of this china ends up in the thrift store. Nobody can appreciate its origin because we don't know who cleaned out the house and sent it to the thrift store or whatever. Whereas we know that in a lot of cases, those things sitting in our china cabinets were brought from overseas during World War II. And a lot of those factories no longer exist, and they are valuable and they need to be used for more than just Christmas and holidays. Come on, pull it out, eat on it.
Right. So
celebrate yourself.
What do you have that you're not using that you can very well use right now? Carlos has got a comment here. He says, I'm still writing my live streaming tech book. Please, Carlos. And it keeps changing. The tech gets easier. And I want to go back to looking at using Ecamm for some stuff. I Ecamm on, and I don't know how I joined the Ecamm group. So you guys who are always in Clubhouse can maybe tell me how this works. I joined the Ecamm group, and now if I wanted to do a room, I could tap the Ecamm community, and I was like, "Ooh, I think I got more power than I bargained for." I'm like, okay. But anyway, we used to use Ecamm
all the time.
Before StreamYard came, before Blue Jeans, before something, we were using Ecamm with Zoom. That's what it was. Carlos says he's going in depth with iPhone apps, cloud apps, and desktop tech, as well as external tech that I also sell. So yeah, so I'm telling you, if you're trying to get your live stream game together, you need to reach out to Carlos, because there's some stuff that you can do. And go ahead, Mark.
For me, so much of this does come down to what you referenced earlier, the drum I'm always beating about how you define success and why are you doing what you are doing.
Mhm.
Because if you are not clear about that process, rather than you managing your life is going to manage you. And I think that so much of this relates to being conscious about what it is that you are trying to create and how you are evaluating whether you're actually creating it. One of the things that you talked about earlier is about joy, about having joy in your life. And one of the things that I have found over the years in working with people, and this is a quintessential American problem, is that so many people have forgotten why they are doing what they are doing. In regards to, if you are not having fun, if there's no joy in your experience, what is the point of all that other stuff that you're doing? Because when we start out our careers, generally, it is not just for the purpose of having a career, but it's also for the purpose of creating a life. And part of that life experience goes beyond your job, goes beyond to it relates to your experience of this thing that we call life. And I think too often we become disconnected and get caught up in the means at the expense of the end.
Thank you, Mark. Very profound. And it's a reminder that the life should not be running us. We're the humans, right?
Mm-hmm. The tail should not be wagging the dog. Yeah.
This conversation, take what you will from it, go out and do something you wanted to do, enjoy, see a museum, play with your tech, and play with your dog, do something that you enjoy,
Go to high tea, have a swim, hang out with your friends, do something that makes you smile. My thing is I try not to do anything else that does not make me smile.
Well, what makes us smile is having all of our friends come in and chat with us on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and hang out with us. Carlos has a comment. He says, I have a who cares attitude as far as moving as an entrepreneur. Usually fear slows everyone because of a fear of failure. I says, who cares if I fail? Have you seen the world? It's a living failure. So be daring and take it on. Wow.
That's good, Carlos. That's good.
Go out there, enjoy your life. You know what your life is all about. You know what it was, as Mark said, you know what you wanted and what you wanted to do when you started this whole thing. Go on and go and do your life.
Don't be scared.
So we want to say thank you for joining this conversation. It's Monday. We're going to tell you, go find something for you to do fun or what makes you smile. Go find your smile today. And we will be back tomorrow. TJ will be in the house with social media, marketing, and digital strategies. Yeah, Wednesday, Coach Karen will be here talking about money, mindsets. And if you have not ever heard Coach Karen doesn't talk about money like most people talk about money. She talks about things that you're like, oh, I never thought about it like that.
Okay.
Those type of things which will get you to think differently, which possibly when you think differently, you'll have different results. And then Thursday, we talk about happy, healthy habits with Robin Shimizu, because if you're not enjoying your health, you definitely will not enjoy your wealth, or you may not have it because you paid it all to get your health back. And then Friday, we talking tech. So Carlos, you and I, you coming back on Friday, we need to talk some tech. I need to go play with some stuff Yes, I need to go play in the sandbox. I'm learning a couple of things. And we want to say thank you to everybody who stopped by in the clubhouse. Fraser, all the way from Edinburgh, Scotland, and
Hey,
Mark
Fraser.
and Mark and Mark from Chicago, Illinois,
Hey,
Carlos
Mark.
from New York, holding it down. We had Maureen and Tim Gillette all the way from Texas.
Hi.
Woo! And Pat Washington. Thank you all for tuning in here today. We will talk to you again tomorrow. And Terry, is there anything else?
I just want to remind everybody to go to the front of your own line, take some time out, and enjoy your life. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.